On the road and on the hunt, Lance and Peter burning rubber cross-country in pursuit of classic American trucks. They're feeding a hungry pack of revheads who just love the classic curves and old-school cabs to transform into their very own dream machines and rebirth a new, cool ride. Truck hunters. Lance and Pete have cruised up to Inverell and are hanging out with old mate and legendary truck builder John Baker. They've checked out a few builds, combed an old boneyard and scoffed more than their fair share of cakes. In this episode of Truck Hunters, Pete catches up with Snapper, the mad Holden man. We see a few million tractors, Lance's Federal getting a spray job and pick up a nice little cab. It's time to hook up the rusty loot and move on from John Baker's workshop in Inverell. But Eagle Eye Lance has spotted a Holden 1-ton chassis hiding in the long grass.
What's that chassis over there? 1-tonner?
Oh, I think it's a 1-tonner.
What are you doing with that?
I hate it.
Good. Can I have it?
I don't want it.
I'll swap you something.
Yeah.
Can we load it up today?
Have you got your own equipment?
No, I got Peter.
That's $50 a lift.
$50 a lift. Well, that's a deal.
You think?
Yeah, it's all right.
Around here, a bloke would be like a rooster without a crow if he didn't have a tractor. John's old Fergie with its homemade crane is priceless and has lifted more motors, gearboxes and chassis than a weightlifter on steroids.
That'll do. Put it there, maybe. Yeah. Got to go back. See if it rolls, maybe.
Whoop, 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 whoop. How easy was that episode? Having the right gear makes life
when
easy.
You've got the right equipment, isn't it?
Yeah. Complete package, mate. They can start tomorrow.
These chassis are highly sought after. And just the thing to kick off a build like Ross's GMC rat truck in his backyard in Wollongong.
It's a budget build, basically. The original rat rod style where you pick up bits and pieces and do it as cheap as you can. That's the way I'm going with it. The motor in it's a 253. I bought off eBay for $250. Was told it's a runner, but I'll wait and see when I try and start it. It's a Holden 1-tonner, about a 1979 model, I think. Obviously, it's a 70-year-old cab, and you couldn't really call the chassis modern because it's 40 years old, but they do go together well and they fit quite nice. Set of rails there to pick up the original Holden mounts and match up to the original truck mounts. So it's all good for nice and strong for rego and everything.
Being a truckie from way back, Lance knows the ropes. But engineer Pete presents the boys with one of trucking life's big questions.
I did hear, being a trucker, if it was true or not, every twist in your strap is worth a bunch of money. Is that correct?
Probably.
You know, in Queensland, you have to have one twist in your ratchet straps.
The reason being?
Stops the wind, the vibration in the wind.
Yeah,
Yep.
okay.
And in New South Wales, if you do it, you get penalised.
And I think it's a heavy fine too.
I'm not sure, mate.
I think it's like in the...
I'll never tie anything on.
Pete spotted something bright and shiny with wheels, and he's drawn to it like a moth. Its owner is the notorious Snapper, whose beastly Holden builds are off the
Didn't
scale.
you have a big FJ in front of your joint?
No, it went to Mad Max.
I did.
Yeah.
How did it up there?
Oh, John just sent it to the old mates in Mad Max, and yeah, they bought it off me. She was in the movie. Apparently it went to Africa or wherever they done the thing, and they bought it back. I thought they would have scrapped it. It was that.
That's a set of office hands if I've ever seen a set, isn't it? Look at that for a set of office hands.
And they're better than they what have been.
Have they?
Yeah, I had to super glue them up. The cracks get like that, see, so I just run super glue in them.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they healed up in a couple of days when I do that.
What's making them so dry? Just your skin, or is it the stuff you got dipping them in?
I think it's just years of fucking this shit. Oil and engines and shit.
With the day's drive back to the Gong, Lance is getting toey.
Hey! So what's fucking Lance bullshitting about now?
Everything.
So nothing's changed then. Oi! Piss off, Lance!
Jeez, Stabber. Now? Yep. You're a gentleman, mate. Good on you, mate. Thank you, mate. See you. I'm going to go. Mama's calling.
Mama. Looks like a big girl. Not a very nice looking one.
I'll tell him you said that. He'll enjoy it.
Yeah.
See yous.
See you, mate.
At Inverell, Lance has the Federal loaded, tied down and ready to head for home.
Hey!
But Peter's fascinated by the claws on Snapper.
Yeah, I had to super glue them up. Hey! Piss off, Lance!
Jeez, Stabber. Now? Yep. You're a gentleman, mate. Good on you, mate. Thank you, mate. See you. I'm going to go. Mama's calling.
Mama. Looks like a big girl.
Come on, mate, we've got to get going. We've got heaps to do. I want to get home.
I was just enjoying talking to Snapper.
Snapper's off. He's off his head. It's all right.
Yeah,
We'll
but
see him next time.
Speak English.
I can understand him. That's the worst part.
All right, we're out of here. Finally.
The boys have been on the road for 3 days and it's going to take all day to get home. But John wants to show them what's inside his mate's big shed just up the road. John and Tom are born and bred locals. Tom's family have worked the land here for generations, which has given him a head start on his agricultural obsession.
I hope you got your checkbook with you. I've got a few trucks.
I've got no room. I'm loaded
Don't matter,
already.
we'll let them on top. We top load.
Oh, you got a
Oh, yeah,
forklift,
we
have
just
you?
sit them on top, mate. Yeah, we just top load. I've got a crane. We can get them 3 high and that.
3 high, that'd
You
be
want
all
to
right.
get one ready for the load? Come for it.
We'll have a look.
Come for it. We'll see what we got going.
Tom's a collector and has been at it all his life. His private outdoor museum has saved hundreds of classic farm machines and trucks from the scrap metal mercenaries. And every truck has a story.
46.
She got the big chrome tablet cover that's gone a bit rusty. She must have been a goer in a day.
Oh, Toby reckoned this went like a scalded cat.
Yeah, he reckons he put new aluminium pistons and everything.
Job.
Yeah, so
Not a bad old truck, is
look
it?
at that. That's a classic, isn't it?
Oh, yeah.
That's where your machine gun pole sits in there. Even still got the doors. Geez, I found a picture of my father. He used to drive them in the war.
Yeah, okay.
Had a ballast box on the back and they used to tow the tanks on a trailer
Yep.
for them, yeah.
Yep, beautiful.
Yeah, so that's that.
But the trucks are just a sideshow. Tom has acres and acres of sheds and paddocks full of the things he loves most.
Do you want to have a look in that shed over there?
That little shed?
Yeah.
Wouldn't be much in there, would there?
Oh, it's just one man's dream. Yeah. One woman's nightmare and one man's dream. That's all that's in there. This is what you need after you've been in here.
For sure.
Ambulance entry.
Yeah, this guy's crazy about tractors. I know I love my trucks and my cars, but I've never met anyone as crazy as Tom. He's just got so many old tractors here.
This old girl's 1914. Still runs like a clock.
When this come to you, like, was it running or you had to have someone run or did you have to get it going?
It wasn't going. We got it going. Have a look around the back. He's got all the home comforts. There's the seat. It's got all the OH&S safety gear on it. Look at that. You can have an oil can in your pocket and keep the oil up to the valve gear.
Yep.
That's the air cleaner.
Yeah.
My grandfather's first first tractor on this farm there. Australian special, made in America, Australian special. Yeah, see, there's another one of my grandfather's tractors.
In one lifetime, he's amassed thousands of tractors in going order in this shed that would cover Sydney Airport. It is huge. And he's got tractors outside that don't make it inside yet, and he's going to build another shed on it. But once you see the facility and how nicely stacked and organised it is, this guy's amazing.
Another case there, another little farm wall there with a plough on the back.
Yeah, I see.
Then walk down here and have a look down here. These I'll show you some of my favourite tractors. See, these babies, that's what you need. The V8 International tractors, that's the ultimate, that's the best, that's the very best.
But Tom's pride and joy is a one-off, homemade monster. The one and only Big Hoot. Powered by a 9-litre, 2-stroke turbocharged Detroit, delivering 318 horsepower.
Now that's a tractor.
Can I get in?
Has a fair bit to do with homemade tractors, the best one I've seen, by a country mile. Yeah, only the other ones are little, they built 3.
Yep.
They built Little Hoot, Hoot and Annie and Big Hoot. And this is Big Hoot.
I knew Tom had a few tractors out here, but this is unbelievable. There's that many here, it's hard to believe.
With the 56 GMC in tow, a deal on a Chevy and a free Holden chassis, the boys are heading home. Lance has taken a shortcut to save on fuel, but he might have underestimated the Federals' thirst for gas.
Back on the road, I realised I was low on fuel, but I thought I'd make it to Uralla. I should have fueled up on the way to Inverell instead of leaving it till now. I've never run out before, ever. I've got big, no, that's it, I've never run out before. Yeah, I got big tanks, but I really thought we would have made it to town.
He played as a grandmother's run out of gas.
We're finished, we're finished.
There's a horse over there.
What a bummer.
Look around you, mate. There's nothing here.
Someone's got to come past, I tell you.
Would you stop if you saw me and you on the side of the road?
No, you hide. We don't want you.
Okay.
Way out of range.
Miles from nowhere and out of phone range, the boys are at the mercy of whoever they can flag down. But relying on the kindness of strangers doesn't always mean the strangers are kind.
How you going, buddy? Yeah, good. We're sort of out of gas. Do you reckon you can just... I don't think town's that far from here. Do you reckon you could just maybe try and tow us up the hill a bit?
You're joking me.
No, I'm serious.
All that? Mate, this thing wouldn't pull the skin off a rice custard.
It's not a rice custard, it's a federal truck. Do it all right, no worries. Go in front, I'll just put a chain over there and see if you can do it.
Yeah, well, I haven't got time to muck around, mate.
We're not mucking around, we'll do it. Oh, I'm serious, we want to go over the hill and just take us over there.
Well, the dump's back that way. I just drove past it. Why don't you take it all there?
No, it's good quality junk. Come on, go over front, I'll try it.
Righto, let's do this quick.
Not good, he was real cranky. He's a grumpy guy. Like he got out of the wrong side of bed, that dude. Jump in, Pete, quick. Away you go, buddy.
Take your foot off the brake.
Try four-wheel drive, it'll do it. What the what? Go! What? It's putting on mud over me truck. Go in four-wheel drive, mate.
No. Let's get rid of all this. I'm out of here, buddy.
Oh, what a crazy guy.
He chose well.
I thought it would have towed it out.
Like I said, Pete players and grandmas run out.
Wondering if things could get any stranger,
An old truck.
the boys go into a time warp
There you go, mate.
back to 1953.
Out of gas. You reckon you'll be able to hook on? I got a chain on there already. Just got to hook on and just pull us. Lucky enough, we had the old tow truck come todding along. I know it was a Bedford, but anyway, I don't mind getting towed, even if it is a Bedford.
How good's that, mate? Thanks very much.
That's okay.
Peter.
You're welcome. I'm Charlie.
Good on you, Charlie. You're a gentleman. Thank you for your help.
You're welcome.
Thanks, Charlie.
No worries.
Taking the load. Righto. I've got to get a shot of this.
Being towed by a Bedford is Lance's worst nightmare, but looks like a slice of humble pie is on the menu.
Cool. That's it, getting towed by Bedford. Wait till my mate Stewie Campbell hears about it. He'll punish me for the rest of your life.
Anytime.
So we owe you anything for that or what?
Oh, no, don't worry about it, mate.
Next time we come, we'll buy you a beer. Next time we come up this way, we'll go to the pub for dinner or something.
You're more than welcome.
That'd be great.
That'd be great.
Can I get you hanging over here for shot for the Hall of Fame? Can you just hang there for a second? How good's that, mate? You're a gentleman, Chile. Thank you, mate.
All right, we'll go pay up and we'll get going. Oh, beautiful.
Charlie's Bedford saved the day, which is rapidly disappearing, and the boys are still a long way from home. After a few days at Johnny Baker's build shop in Inverell, the boys are loaded and heading home. On the way, they run into a few tractors, get mixed up with a cranky passerby, and get rescued by a golden fleece tow truck.
So we owe you anything for that or what?
Oh, no, don't worry about it, mate.
On the road again.
Lance's network of truck builders, collectors and fabricators is vast. He's the travelling salesman of rusty relics and the know-all of who's who. He's calling in to see the Musselbrook Master of Metal, Justin Scott. As an artisan of sheet metal, Scotty can craft perfect panels and replicate just about anything. Now he's turned his hand to trucks.
Things looking good here. Got this old truck here underway.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
And what have you done to that? You've got the body on the Holden chassis.
We have. Yep.
With your mounts that you make.
Yep, that's right. With the mounts up the rails there under the cab.
Yep, yep.
And then started fabricating this rear tub.
So what time frame do you think, like once you start, if you were on it full on, what do you reckon it'd take you to do?
In this patinaed finish, full time, I think you could do it in 6 to 8 weeks.
Yeah, that's not bad,
if you had all the gear.
Yeah, all the gear.
All the gear there to do it, yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
For sure.
A lot of guys building projects take 3 or 4 years, don't they?
Oh, well, they do.
Yeah,
they do.
But anyway.
That's what I've got over here. That's 2 years, but
yeah.
Bit of a labour of love, that one.
That's right.
But yeah, to turn this around, especially on these chassis.
Yeah, no, on these chassis is the way to go, really, aren't they?
They work so well. You can buy all the bits for them.
And what about the Bedford you've been plugging away at her?
Yeah, she's very close.
Yep.
Started with the original Bedford lights and then went to a 39 Chev long bucket.
Oh, I remember those.
Mounted them off the cowl.
Yep.
Thought that was good, and then this is where I've ended up, and it looks much better.
No, they suit it. They really do. Oh, it'll be a good little truck on the road. And what running gear you got in that?
That's 350 Chev turbo, 350 transmission.
Yeah, beautiful.
9-inch.
9-inch,
Yeah.
beautiful. So what's the story with the little Inter?
It's just one I've had kicking around, and I've just had it blasted and got it in some etch primer and just set it back together, and not overly sure where we'll go from here.
You haven't got a spare cab for one of those at all, have you? Or a bit of a cab?
I do have a bit of a cab.
So the guy wants a roof.
Right.
Yeah, he needs a roof off one. One of his workmates dropped something on his truck in his workshop. He needs a roof, so
I do have a cab.
Might as well twist your arm up, have a bomb off you. I don't know.
Lance knows that behind every truck builder's shed is a treasure trove of spares, projects and priceless junk. Scotty has just what Lance needs for his mate, an international cab. Now he's just got to squeeze it onto the load.
Out comes the forklift, up goes the cab on the back of the one that we've got.
Yeah, put it down there.
Lashed down within a heartbeat. It's all done, buried and finished, and we're out of there. We really are now on the way home. After a number of days, it's time to leave.
Oh, you haven't put that there.
The Inverell run has borne fruit, and Lance is bringing home a sun-drenched bunch of goodies, just ripe for a rebuild. Back in the Gong, Lance delivers the GMC to an anxious backyard rev head. Pete gets on with his mad car build, and Lance's neighbours get to enjoy the view over the fence.